Okay, so what we're going to be doing is taking your measurements of your MCP flexion, your PIP flexion, and your DIP flexion. We're going to start with MCP flexion. All right, you're in a seated position, you're sitting upright. You're going to have your forearm in the mid position. Going to be resting on your ulnar border, just like this. Your wrist is going to be in neutral, and just like this. You're supported by the table. Now I'm going to find your bony landmark of your, let's do your second MCP. So the bony landmark is going to be right here. Right here is the bony landmark. Okay. Of your MCP, and now I'm going to place the fulcrum of the goniometer on the axis. Okay. And I'm going to place it right here. Alrighty, so measurement is 0. The stationary bar is placed on top of the metacarpal right here as it is, and the movable bar is on top of the proximal phalanx. All right, so I took the first measurement. We're at 0 degrees. I'm going to place my hand back over that access point. All right, I'm going to take the goniometer off, and now I'm going to stabilize you proximally. So let me put my hand right here. I'm going to stabilize right here. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to do that movement. I want you just to bring your fingers in like you're making a fist. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Okay, I want you to hold it right there for me. All right, I'm going to take my goniometer and I'm going to place this over the access point right here. And I'm just going to measure. Okay, so the measurement that I got is 83 degrees. The normal range for MCP flexion is 0 to 90 degrees. All right, so now we're going to get right into PIP flexion. So I'm gonna have you same position that you're in. I'm just gonna have your forearm back into the mid position on the ulnar border. Wrist is in neutral, and now I'm gonna find the bony landmark of the second digit at the PIP joint, which is going to be right here. So I found that landmark, it's right here. And I'm going to place the fulcrum of my goniometer on the axis. The stationary bar is going to be placed on top of the proximal phalanx. So let me get my goniometer here. Alrighty. And now I'm going to place it right here, just like that. Okay, so we're at 0 degrees right here. The movable bar is on top of the middle phalanx, just so you know. And now I'm going to take the goniometer off, and I've got the access point right here. I'm going to stabilize proximally, and I'm just going to have you bend that finger in like this for me, okay? Good. So I want you to bend it in and keep it there for me. Keep it right there for me. I'm going to put my fulcrum back over that access point right here. And I am just going to measure coming down. Okay. And the measurement I received is 70 degrees for PIP flexion. And the normal range for PIP flexion is 0 to 110 degrees. All right, good job. So now we're going to move on to DIP flexion. So we're going to be in the same position. Your forearm is going to be in the mid position, bless you. And you're going to be resting on the ulnar board. The wrist is going to be in a neutral position. All right, just like that. And now I'm going to find the bony landmark, which is going to be the DIP joint, which is going to be right here of the second metacarpal. That's the one we're going to do. So this is the DIP joint right here. I'm going to have the axis. I'm going to place the fulcrum over the axis. The stationary bar will be placed on top of the middle phalanx and the movable bar on top of the distal phalanx. Okay. Let me get this back to 0 here. Okay. So I have it right here. And the movement you're going to be making was just with the top of your finger right here like this. Okay, but I'm going to stabilize that first for you. But I just wanted to get the measurement, which is 0 degrees. I'm going to put this down. Alrighty, I am going to stabilize proximally to that muscle, to this joint that we're going to measure, your DIP. Okay, so I'm going to reapply the goniometer right back at the access point of the DIP, and I'm going to stabilize right here, and I want you to bend it in for me, okay? As far as you can. Can you bend that finger in a little bit? There you go. So can you hold it there for me? Good. Okay, so the measurement that I got was 26 degrees. And you're within range. The normal range for DIP flexion is 0 to 80 degrees.